Hey guys, so who knows if this thing is working right now? Um, whoa. I've been away for a month and it's gonna probably be awkward doing this video just because I'm rusty. This has been this has been a journey and I didn't think I was gonna be nervous shooting this video, but I actually am. For the first time in a while doing a live video, I'm pretty well, I guess I have been nervous before, um, more recently. But yeah, um, don't know if anybody's watching. Um, if anybody is, hey, um, I hope your February was good. I definitely feel like I have like a clear head about a lot of things. This month has been, I don't know, it's been a journey. I'm gonna make a video about being off social media. For those of you that may have joined this rodeo later or you weren't aware, on February 1st, 2019, I decided to completely get off social media. I didn't delete my accounts. I just deleted all of the apps from my phone, and I decided not to go on YouTube at all. And I was pretty successful with it. So like with YouTube, I accidentally I would find myself like clicking through, or I would like type in YouTube just because I feel like it was muscle memory for me, and then it would pop up. That happened like a handful of times, but I never actually watched any videos, and I didn't like look around or something like that. And I haven't been checking my notifications. I still haven't checked them. Um, and I'm gonna check my YouTube email. I have been like on my actual email just because I need to be kind of a responsible adult in some ways. But yeah, I've just kind of cut off everything. I cut off Instagram, Facebook, Snapchat. I had some really long snap streaks and I'm really sad about it. This sounds like a really whiny millennial slash Generation Z, but it was hard. I don't know if any of you guys are into social media or YouTube. YouTube alone was so hard, just not going on YouTube and watching videos, because ever since YouTube was a thing, I don't remember when YouTube became a thing, but whenever YouTube became a thing, I have not gone a month without watching a YouTube video. And maybe that sounds pretty pathetic, but that's just me. I love YouTube. It's my place of choice. I don't know if you want to call YouTube a social media. But yeah, so I don't know. I think things have changed a little bit with the setup for Google Hangouts. I actually can't. Let me know if you guys that do the live Google Hangouts also see this, but like before, it used to show like how many people were watching on the bottom, and it doesn't show anymore. So I actually have to go, or maybe it does. So I'm gonna go on YouTube and see if there's anybody watching. If you are watching, hello, thank you, thanks for joining. I'm sorry that this is probably like really weird, and I don't know if you guys can tell, but like I feel like I'm getting sick, which I don't get sick very often, but I feel like I have a little scratch in my throat. And actually also, I've been kind of doing an on and off nap for the past 2 hours in preparation for this. Like I would wake up in intervals because I'm still waking up really early. I wake up at like 4:35 something in the morning, so I would typically be in bed right now. But yeah, without further ado, I'm gonna look at the chat and see what's going on. Okay. Oh, Megan Lavoda, hey. So there isn't too many people. Hey, James. Yeah, there's only a few people that I even told. Actually, I only told 2 people. James and another person that I was doing this live interview. I mean, this is not an interview unless I'm interviewing myself. Oh my gosh. Oh, I'm not a night person. Oh, hey, Ryan. Guess who's back? Guess who's back? Yeah, I'm back again. Yeah. Hey, Sheila. Inu Kagik 3. Hey. Prism the Prism. Hello, welcome back. Huck Hastings. Hello. Stephanie, hey. Megan Lavoda, I keep literally putting myself last. You should tell me what's it like to give yourself time and when space. Teach me your ways. All right, Megan, I mean, we can talk more often. I actually think we should talk more often about this because I think we are experiencing very similar things. Things are actually about to get really crazy, I feel like. Also, I want to address a few things. So I'm not really good at doing, how do we say these things? Adult things all the time. Like, I'm good at some things, but so I was planning on doing a P.O. box. I did buy a P.O. box. The only issue is, which I guess I could have just said my address was in Seattle. I still haven't changed my license. And so I have to have my license reflect what my address is here, and I haven't changed that. I also haven't changed my tags for my car, and now like they are they are expired now, which is, don't do what I do. Please actually do those things. Get oil changes, go get your tags updated. It's just such a huge hassle. I have to do it soon because in a couple weeks I'm driving with my friends to Nashville, so I kind of like this kind of motivating me to do that. I don't know why I even said that, so that was just random. But yes, Megan, you should totally take care of yourself. It's definitely something that you need to do. Show media, hello. You look great. Nice to see you again. Thank you. Logan J. Yeah, you're back. Thank you. Sheila, adulting is overrated. Yes, adulting is, but there's certain things that, I mean, we just have to do. We just have to do it. Like, yeah. I don't even want to go into, well, I won't go into this because, again, do as I say, don't do as I do. I have not had an oil change since before I moved to Seattle. That is horrible. That is so horrible. And I know that I'm like damaging my car. I'm just such a little stupido that just likes to do dumb things. And so yeah, I really need to get an oil change. I drove across the country. I drove down California and then I drove across the country and I've been driving ever since, and I haven't gotten an oil change ever since. So that's really horrible. So don't do that. Okay, let's see. Yes, everybody change your oil. Oh, Sheila W. I make my hubby do the maintenance junk. Well, Sheila, currently I'm not in that kind of situation, but that would be the dream. That would be literally the dream. The dream actually would be hopefully one day when I've talked about this before, but hopefully one day when um what's it called? I don't know. I'm a little bit more successful than a lot more successful, fiscally successful than what I am now. I will eventually hire someone to help me with these things because I just feel like my life would be so much better. Because the thing is, even though it's not merely that I just completely forget about doing these things. I know I need to do them. And I don't know about you guys, but like I loop it in my mind and it's something that like I stress about like silently. Like I seem fine. It's almost like the little dog in the burning room and he's like I'm fine or whatever the situation is and I'm just like, I need to do these things but I'm not and it's just stupid. Team oil change, yes. Oh my gosh. Megan, I got a new car in September, and then I noticed in January that the sticker said the last oil change was in 2017. Oh my gosh. Well, look at us. Student of Rhythm. You should watch the movie An Everlasting Peace about two North Irish barbers who sell wigs. One of them tells a no oil change horror story. Oh, I really don't want to hear that story, even though I know how the stories are. It's bad. I'm not smart, guys. Do not do what I do. Do not look at these comments and think that because these people have not gotten an oil change that that's a good acceptable thing. It's scary if, especially in the U.S. where we drive a lot. I mean, in the last year, I've driven more than most people do in a year, and I still haven't gotten an oil change, and that's horrible. So, yeah. Nick, there's a new sense of wholeness to your speech that makes me think you should continue laying off social media, but it's your choice. See you later. Okay, so something that I really discovered. So I've talked to, well, first of all, I talk to James pretty frequently, James Bentley. Megan Lavoda, we've talked as well. Stephanie, we've talked as well this break. And obviously other people. And Denzel actually asked me today, Denzel Menza, I think the biggest thing that I've gotten from this break is the title of this video, Clarity, like a clear head, because I think for me, it was so like anybody addicted to social media or something, like there was a withdrawal period for me. Like the first week or so, it was hard. Like it was like, oh my gosh, what am I gonna do? And that sounds like really silly. But it was like I would just find myself picking up my phone and like going on my phone and like thinking, oh, there's Instagram. But no, I deleted the app. I didn't have Instagram. And like I like logged out. There were a few times where I noticed that some things were logged into Facebook. Like I accidentally unintentionally used Facebook a few times just because things are linked to Facebook. But I didn't like go on there and look. But anyways, but what I really discovered is it isn't the social media itself, and it isn't like, I don't know. I think my thing really was, instead of like, I definitely compared myself, like I think a lot of people do, and I think people get sucked into different things, but for me it was mostly the connection, the people connection. And I think you guys who watch this channel know this, but before I got on this like month-long hiatus, which I did choose the shortest month, I didn't intentionally do that. But I'm kind of glad I did, because I've missed you guys. This, like, especially the last week, I was really itching to get back. I was responding to every single comment, and I would respond to emails. I tried to be really good about responding to emails. Sometimes I wasn't, and it wasn't always me. It was sometimes the way my Gmail was set up. It wouldn't like, I mean, it would show me new messages, but sometimes I would look at emails and then not respond right away just because I was doing something else, and then it would like categorize them kind of weird. But that's neither here nor there. I just found myself very reactive to people, and I made a video about being reactive. It just, I know that I don't have like a large channel, obviously. Hopefully, you know, one day it will be quite a bit larger, because this is what I want to do, like not just YouTube, but just every like kind of social media thing, and like use it as a tool to get a certain message across. But even right now with 2,000 people, and that's something that like I had to like wrap my head around as well. 2,000 people on YouTube isn't like a large channel. But if you were to say, just like how I've said before, like if you were to invite 30 people to your house, that's a lot of people. It's the same thing as like 2,000 people. That could fill like a pretty large auditorium, and I don't even know what that would fill. Like, I don't even know why I'm trying to think that I know what I'm talking about. But it's a lot, and it wasn't like I had 2,000 people contacting me all the time. But I found that I would have roughly like a good amount of people messaging me, not maybe on just, I don't know, Facebook Messenger or emailing me or something, but it was all of the social medias. And I would just find myself not really going on social media because I was like comparing myself or like consuming content or whatever. By the way, don't you like, just classic Emily, and I'm just like leaning back. But it would be like I was responding to people and just, and I like doing that, but it just became very emotionally draining. And I didn't realize that that was like the main thing until I took a step back and like thought about it for a while. So that's going to be a thing. And I feel like I just have a lot more drive to make videos, but also it's like I want to be able to balance talking with people, interacting with people, like have kind of a dedicated time during the day or week where I really respond to things. And then when it's not that time, just not respond as much as I want to, unless it's like, I mean, there's going to be instances where maybe I do respond, but I don't know if that makes sense. I'm sorry, this is kind of boring, but yeah, it's hard. Okay. Megan Lavoda, I'm starting to realize I'm addicted to social media in the wrong ways, not the right ways. I want better control over my energy and stop feeling like I have to please everyone. Yeah, I guess it's kind of like that. I don't feel like I need to please everyone, because like I would respond to comments that weren't even like, I would respond to negative comments as well, and not like in a mean way, or at least I tried not to, but I wasn't necessarily trying to have people like me more, but just like the act, whether the negative comments deeply affect me, like when I see a negative comment, for example, a lot of people like to go on my older videos and say, oh, you really like talk really slow and whatever. Yeah, maybe my speech pattern is different than some people because I like pause pretty frequently, and I apologize for that. But it doesn't like make me sad when people say stuff like that. It's just like certain people, the way they say it, even though it doesn't necessarily offend me, it's still like a negative thing. So rather than reacting and being like, oh my gosh, I'm so offended by this, it's like, it's still a negative thing. Like if you spend time with negative people, whether or not, like you can be the happiest person ever, at a certain point, if you spend time with those negative people, it's going to affect you, whether you want to, whether you're like engaging with it or not. It's just being around that energy. I believe that energy goes where energy flows, and I just realized that I have to kind of not think about those things. Oh, Stephanie, I've missed this channel and chat and you. Thank you. Yeah. Psycho, not psycho. It's good to be able to let go of something you feel dependent on. It could give you more sense of self-control. You should be proud of yourself. Thank you. I mean, I feel silly for saying this, but I do feel proud more than anything about YouTube, the fact that I haven't been watching YouTube videos. I have no idea what's going on like right now with YouTube and people's channels. Didn't even know like what was going on with my channel. Didn't really change that much, which is fine. But it was nice. It was really nice. Megan Lavoda, a scary thought I keep having is today is the most privacy you will ever have. It's only going to get worse from here. I think that's true to a degree, like for you specifically, and I feel that way as well. I think even people, and I'm not saying that like I claim that either of us will be to this level one day, but like even people that are like huge celebrities, they still do have a level of privacy. It's a bit different though. I almost feel like for YouTubers, even though we're not like huge YouTubers or something, it's weird because you guys are seeing us, you're seeing a way more raw, like real person than many celebrities or like mainstream media, because they have producers, they have a lot of stuff, and some YouTubers do have more of that production, but like for like Megan or I, like we're the ones that are making our videos and we upload them and stuff like that, and we choose to say what we want, and sometimes we don't always say it in the most eloquent way, and sometimes we reveal things about ourselves that maybe we wish we didn't. And this goes for a lot of people on social media and just like in general. And I don't know, like one thing, and I've said this before, but like I'll just say this right now. I've decided to like start dating again, and that might be controversial for certain people. I feel like it's been a good amount of time, especially for what my past relationship was. I wish him well. I hope everything's great. But I'm ready. I feel ready to move on from that. And so I have recently started going on dates with people. I'm not in a relationship. I don't think I will say when I am in a relationship, just because like I'm kind of done bullshitting around with stuff like that. I just really don't want, well, first of all, I guess the past one was like I had like it was very public. So it made it really hard when things went south because I did not expect it to go south. I thought, oh, we're going to be together forever. And I guess that's how a lot of people think when they're in a relationship. But yeah, I just want to like be more private with that side of my life. So I'm not going to really share that stuff. Even when, again, even when I do get in a relationship, I don't know when I would share that. Like maybe whatever amount of time later, like 3 years from now, I'm like already engaged, or better yet, a couple years from now, it's like I'm already married and have like a child. Probably wouldn't be that. Probably won't do that to everybody, but I'm not gonna talk about that. Or God, why do I have this on? Okay. So yeah. Anyways. Okay. Also, um, this month I'm gonna make a video about this, but like this month I also, so besides like dating again, and again, nothing serious right now. Like it's been nice, it's been refreshing. But like I also have been like meeting people. So I've used like, I've talked about this before, but Bumble BFF to meet like women, because they have it where you can meet people and be friends with them. And for example, tonight I actually met up with a girl and we just like talked and it was fun, and it's cool because like she was really cool. She's been living in Europe for the past 4 years and she recently got married in June, and yeah, and she just moved to the area that I live and it was cool, and I really want to start meeting more people. I also did some things like went to Tennessee to visit my friend, went to Georgia a couple of times. And I also, so this is like one of the bigger things that I did this month, is I started a meetup group. I can actually, if you guys are interested, I actually could link the group. I know almost all of you, if not all of you, do not live in my city or state. But if you ever find yourself in Greenville, South Carolina, or around that area, or wherever I'm doing this meetup, you can come. It's called, so it's on meetup.com. It's called The Thought Provokers. I can leave a link. And basically, like my next meetup, so I did a meetup last week where I just kind of, it was just like an overview of different things, but next week is going to be specifically about personality theory. I'm going to be kind of going through introductory things with people that may know about this kind of stuff or may not. I'm having them take the infamous, beautiful, and has a special place in my heart/hell, I don't know, is 16personalities.com. I'm having people take that test as like a basis for kind of figuring out what their type is, and then we're going to talk about different things like what the letters mean, and then going past the letters to the cognitive functions and stuff. So yeah. Okay. I know I'm not getting all of these things. Tristan Shelton. it's interesting seeing a community bonded by these sorts of mediums, pixels on a screen, like elicit, what? Oh, still elicit the same emotional response as real social interactions. Goes to show that the mind is powerful. Yes. Yeah, it is. Definitely. Good point. Sicko, not psycho. Any form of media that conveys emotion here, where okay, horrible. I'm horrible at reading out loud. Where it the audio, visual, etc. is powerful. Yes, yes, it is. So I want to show you guys something. First of all, I've damaged my phone further. There's like this, you can see inside my phone now. And I have like these little things. These have been like my newest obsessions. I don't know if you guys have seen these before, but they're cute and they also serve a purpose. I have a few of these and I'm giving them to some of my friends just because I have a little too many and I don't need them. I have another one on my other charger, so just kind of silly stuff. But yeah. I should probably go soon. Oh, you have a shark. Cool, James. Oh my gosh. Sicko, not psycho. Here is the link to the thought provokers. Wow. Thanks for sharing it. Student of rhythm. Those are cute. Oh, now I want a shark too. Yeah, I do. I have 2 sharks, but they've been claimed. All right, well, I'm not gonna make any promises. Oh yeah, that was the other thing. I thought I was gonna be able to like schedule a video. I didn't. I was thinking about like making a video and then going on YouTube and then just uploading it. Like kind of breaking it for just the upload. But I decided not to. I decided to really get off, like really do it for real and not get on YouTube. And I'm glad I did. I'm glad I didn't make a video. There's going to be quite a bit of things coming up in the future as far as this stuff goes. But I think I'm not going to talk about them on this channel. I think I'm just going to do them, and if they work, they work. If they don't work, cool. But yeah, and as far as responding to people, if I'm a little less responsive now, or if you find whatever it is, don't take offense by it. And I know that like probably the people that are watching right now will not take offense by it. It's probably going to be people that aren't watching right now. I just need to work that out and just like be able to work on the things that I want to work on, because I really want to like post more videos. I want to be like a little bit more, have more of a production value to things. And I can't kind of build up to something and then get like mentally knocked down by things. And again, it's not like these things like offend me, but it's like just the interaction or viewing it kind of can be whatever. But yeah, so I will see you guys later. You will be seeing a lot more of me than you have in the last month. Can't say that anymore. But yes. And I haven't looked at other social media because I wanted to make sure to get on this and do like something. But yeah. So good night. I'm gonna go to bed because again, I wake up really early. I'm gonna be waking up in just a handful of hours. And yeah, so, and I'm playing with my stuff, so All right, bye bye.